Lionel Nelson here, and welcome to A Father's Note, promoting fathers through building men. It's so important that we always stand up for our fathers. We want you to know we're with you. We're standing behind you 110%. So listen, next question. So what has been your challenges though, being a father? And also what has been your joys and success?
What number that is, Mr. Nelson? I'm sorry.
That's 5.
5. Okay. All right. Answer the question. Well, you sure that's number 5?
What has been your challenges being a father, and what has been your joys and success?
Okay. One of the challenges is basically unlearning the behaviors that I learned as a child, being a young adult, going into adulthood, being a father. I hope did I say that correct? Unlearning behaviors as a young man,
right?
Switching over to be a father. That has been one of the challenges going to fatherhood that I think was one of my challenges. I think I've overcome that now.
Unless it's changing your mindset.
Yeah.
That you're responsible for other lives now. You know, you just can't have that freestyle mentality, you know, and think that it's just going to work itself out. No, you have to engage yourself. You have to interact with this thing, because it just ain't gonna work itself out. Just because to say you got a child, your daddy, you have to take on the responsibilities of that. Is that pretty much what you're saying?
Yes, sir. And not only that, being able to take in wisdom, like being able. It was a point in my time where being a young man, testosterone up, just thinking that I can't receive anything from other people, thinking I have it all already, not taking in that information. But you can always take in information on being better. Always. Man,
that's a mouthful right there. That is a mouthful.
And I want to elaborate on one more challenge, right? In 2019, I had got into some some real trouble. I got a DUI. Okay.
Wow.
And that changed my life forever. The court system, they don't really care about your life, but they care about that money. They want you to pay that money to get you out of your situation. But for me, what it did was turn me into an adult. Like I said, when I said I wasn't never going to go through something like that ever again in my life, I meant it. It changed my view on being a man from that day forward. That was one of my biggest challenges I ever had in my life. And I never said I wanted to go through something like that serious again, and I never did. And I meant that.
So then when you say you don't want to go through it, and you know, people, they'll say they're not going to do something because they don't want that experience. But some people don't do it. They don't follow through. Next thing you know, after a little period, a little time or what have you, they would end right back in the same situation. But what grounded you? What really grounded you in order to stick to your own words?
In 2019, I was getting ready to go into fatherhood. So I said, I'm not finna be out here acting a fool when I have a whole baby girl to take care of.
Right.
I'm not doing that. So I went in saying, oh no, I can't be out here, you know, just being loose as a goose, with children out here. You can't be no example doing the things that you're doing. You have to, they got to look at you and say, my daddy make me proud. So I always said in my head, like, oh no, I don't want to disappoint that little one and do that. But not only disappoint them, I'm doing a disservice to myself.
Wow.
So I said, no, I'm definitely not going that way. I'm not going left. I'm gonna take what I went through. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna reverse it. I'm gonna make sure I do the right thing. I'm gonna go opposite. Some people take it and they go and they just go to a deep left. Mm-hmm. I said, I'm not gonna channel that type of energy. I want to channel that energy and make myself better. Right. And that's what I said I'm gonna do, and that's what I did.
And that's just you just because the situation happened, you're not gonna keep kicking the can down the road. You know, you're gonna pick the can up, throw it in the garbage can, and do what you got to do for yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How much of that incident that happened to you did you share with your children? Or were they aware of it? Were they had any knowledge that, you know, their dad got in trouble with the DUI? Did you share any of that with them?
I have not had that conversation with them yet. That is so interesting that you say that. They do not know that yet.
Wow. So you sheltered them from that?
Not really sheltered that, but it hasn't been a situation, I guess, where I had to share that with them yet. It just haven't connected yet. Right. I guess I'm at the age where I don't have to really talk to them about the seriousness of stuff like that. But I know it's coming soon.